What's happening, people? So as you can see, I'm wearing the Proteas test shirt today, so you know what topic it's going to be about. All change with the test side. Temba Bavuma has been announced as the new South African cricket captain, test captain. Now, I'm actually quite annoyed, not for Bavuma or anything like that, because about 2 weeks ago I was thinking about the captaincy of South Africa and thinking, obviously, especially post the Australia debacle, what's going to happen. Calls for Elgar and to step down, and Temba, so he used to obviously the shittest T20 batsman ever to grace a cricket pitch, obviously. So I thought, you know what, I need to do a video of this. I think there's going to be changes, obviously. Markram obviously has proved his credentials as well now, especially with the SA20 victory. I was thinking, you know what, the best thing to do, I think will happen, what I predict will happen, I thought what should happen is that Markram should take over the white ball captaincy. So I think it's completely right, and that Bavuma would become test captain. I think from a test play perspective, obviously, since Bavuma's stats for the last 2 years, it's been, well, I think he's averaging 45, is it? Just under 42, is it? 42? 43 over the last 2 years. Obviously, T20 game has not been so great. I think striking 116, averaging 21. So not great numbers, but his ODI numbers are strong. It's averaging 45, striking at 89, 88. So it's good, solid numbers at ODI level. But that being said, I still felt like maybe a change in the guard, make Markram fully fledged, just white ball captain, both formats, let Temba concentrate on the test side. I think Temba, as the test captain, is actually a good addition, a good appointment to what I would have done. So I said, did a bloody video about 2 weeks ago now when I thought about this. But anyway, I do feel that's the right appointment. I think also you got to remember as well, it's cricket South Africa, as much as you might don't like it, hate it, don't understand it, whatever it is that transformation is a deep core policy throughout the administration, throughout cricket in that country. It's just a fact. It's never going to change. Just get over it. So there had to be some representation there in terms of move towards transformation at the high levels of the sides. I think like Temba being test captain can be justified quite easily. I've said before with his stats the last 2 years, he's just better member of the side, in the test side. And I feel like Elgar's dropping off a little bit. It's right now, post-Australia, it is time to make a change and from people to be, well, more people to be on side than maybe if they come off a win, for example. If they won Australia, I don't see why Elgar would lose captaincy, but obviously didn't. They saw Bavuma's obviously not doing well in the T20 game. It made sense to move him across. And what I'm trying to get at is Temba had to be the captain of a team. He couldn't be captain of the T20 side anymore because obviously he's playing so poorly, and that's fair. So Elgar's struggled. He'd been batting Australia. It just makes it's quite seamless actually to move Temba across to retain the Black African leadership element of the three sides, and it's justified. And everything kind of fits in one. Now, like I said before, I made Markram probably captain of both formats, both white ball formats, but it's okay for now. He becomes captain of T20 side. I'm not sure it's actually been announced it yet. Actually, captain T20 side yet, but I think he will be appointed T20 captain. I'm sure of it. I'm pretty convinced he'll be there. As for Temba, I think it's to say the ODI side. I think eventually I think after this World Cup, maybe he'll retire from ODIs, or maybe they'll bring Markram as well in the T20s up until say the next 12 months, and then maybe move Temba completely away from that and give Markram the ODI captaincy as well. I am assuming Markram will become T20 captain. I think it's the right time. I mean, he's 29 end of the year. Obviously, come off the SA20 captaincy stint. Obviously, won the competition. I think he'll be captain the Sunrisers Hyderabad as well in the IPL next month, and I think that will obviously help as well with his development in his game. I think it's the right time and right age to take over the captaincy. So yeah, it's obviously we saw Victor and Pupsang has obviously been dropped to clean selectors, along with number 2, I can't remember his name is. What I would say now about the CSA in general, that they are understanding and acknowledging the problems that are quite prevalent and been quite well documented. Like in Pitsang's communication was sorely lacking at times. I thought it was very what was coming out from him, like displaying like the omission of Rickleton, and I just mentioned about Simon Harmer playing the Manchester Test and the semi-friendly wicket. I think it's more than that. I think just generally the way he was communicating was, if anything, infuriating the public and kind of making them more frustrated with what they were seeing on the pitch in terms of selection. So I think it's good that he's gone. CSA making quick decisions now, fairly quick decisions. You can't do it in the midst of a test series. You have to bide your time, right? Things to happen. But Now we're seeing SA20 was a massive success. They obviously realised that Test side's not really going anywhere. It's ground to quite a really horrible halt after the losses in England, Australia. They're making changes, they're making the right changes, and I feel like speedy manner. It's not just lingering on like Boucher, tenure. They're making changes quickly. They brought a new coach, they're bringing a new captain. They've axed the right people. I am surprised that Carver Rain has been dropped, but that's for another time. But just to say, that yeah, I mean, I'm very much on board with this captaincy. I really predicted this genuinely about 10 days, 2 weeks ago. I thought this would happen. I thought that Temba would be the new Test captain. I think it's the right time. Elvis 36, I think in June. So he'll stick around, but I think he probably now not being captain, if he doesn't perform as well, then obviously it allows like Tony Zorzi to get the feet, and obviously you've got like the Rickleton and Rolls if he wants to play for it as well. Well, whatever play, but anyway, so I just feel like Temba's is going to be a good appointment, I think, the Test side, and I think he's far more well respected in that format than he's in T20 side, so I'm glad that they dropped it from that. ODI, hit or miss, let's see. I think he will captain obviously the rest of the year till the World Cup, and then we'll see what happens after that. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts. Catch you soon.